sure to be watching.
Tantalizing tag team wrestling dreams. In the podcast world, they're the kings and queens. Laughs and stories under the spotlight's gleam. Together they conquer the ultimate team.
What's up, everybody? It's me, your boy Tantalizing Tony, one half of the Tantalizing Tag Team Wrestling Podcast. What's up, everybody? What's going on? It's Monday night. Raw just went off the air. We're live here on YouTube, on Instagram, and on TikTok. So, if you're on any of these different platforms, if you're on TikTok or Instagram, come to YouTube. If you're on YouTube, go to TikTok, go everywhere. Give the like, subscribe, all that. Some of you guys might not know that, we're everywhere, right? And some of you might just be on YouTube. I get it. Some of you might just be on TikTok. I get it. Some might be on Instagram. So we're going to make this easy for you guys. Wait right here. I'll be right back. Wait. All right, so I'm back. In case you guys don't know, this is a QR code. This is a QR code for TikTok. So if you're on your phone right now, take a quick picture. Make sure there's no glare. Hold on. Back up a little bit. There we go. Right there. Boom. Here's YouTube. Hold on, wait. I hate we get these the lights, but hey, figure it out. Boom. And then, of course, Instagram. There we go. All right. So look, John Cena's interview is at 11 o'clock in 10 minutes. Go to the WWE YouTube page and watch it. And we'll watch it together and we'll talk about it. What's up, everybody, on every platform? Let's see who's on Instagram right now. Let's see what's up. Fresh Prince, Zordo, Squared Circle, Savory, and Jeffrey. What's up? Good to see you guys. Where my YouTubers at? If you're here, say what's up. TikTok, I don't know how to pay attention to you guys. Let's see. You're good. Let's see. Let's go to my TikTok and see if we can show that we're live right now, because I don't know. I don't know how we do it. Yeah, see, I don't know. I have no idea. But we're live on TikTok. So, yeah, there it is. So we're going to watch John Cena's interview, talk in the chat. Let's chop it up. Let's talk about what's going on. And, I don't believe it's John Cena's last match. Okay, I have my beliefs. So look, we know that Saturday's main event this Saturday in DC. It's Cena versus Gunther. But I want you guys to look at something. So let's see if we can make this bigger so that I'm smaller. All right. So CM Punk, Brock Lesnar, and Paul Heyman, right? You see them? Look at the chair behind them. The chair is empty. But is it really empty? There's someone in that chair, but you just can't see them. There's no way, in my opinion, that Cena's last match is here. I believe that Cena will wrestle Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. We'll see. But for now, we'll get with the interview. It should be on in about 7 minutes. Anybody in the chat got anything to say? Any any concerns, any cares, let me know. Hit those likes, share the channel, subscribe. I gotta make sure this turns on. I gotta put this on. I should move it to this TV right here. The Eastman Watch. You guys stay here. Be right back. Let me fix this. I'm still here, guys. I am still here. I'm still here. Guys, let me tell you something. Don't get old. Wow. All right, that's not happening. We're coming, guys. Everything stuff.
Watch to the end for a discount code to restreams, upload, and stream. Being a content creator can feel like they have shifted from being a live event-driven company to a content company.
So apparently he started 32 minutes ago, and they decided it said 11. But hey, listen, here's what it is. All right, so we watching it from the beginning right now. They said 11 p.m. Apparently, they started 30 minutes ago. He's sitting there with Tom Rinaldi. I've never heard of Tom Rinaldi before. Have you guys? And he actually did an interview in shorts and a t-shirt.
I've asked this question to people, John, who are really accomplished in what they do and achieve a profile and a degree of success through passion, through something that they love.
What is the difference between what you do and who you are?
So he's asking him, what's the difference between what he is
I'm trying to think of the best way to
and who he is?
one might say, or school of thought might be, we are defined through our actions. But there's no possible way, or even the most intimate connection, to see all my actions. So it's weird. I am defined by my actions. But your question, I'm taking your question as your question of, hey, in the lane of fluency that you have professionally, what is the difference between that and who you are? And what I do does not define you in totality. What challenge, John, if any, is there in maintaining
So he's really
understanding that
John Cena is very like methodical in his answers.
a profile and a character grows and
He's always just very like,
as iconic as the character that you've created? So I actually think it's not difficult. I think once you realize it, it's quite easy. Once you realize that what I do does not define me. The perspective someone has of
he says, what he do doesn't define him.
theirs, it's not mine. So
Hmm.
as long
What you do doesn't define you as a person.
when I look in the mirror, I don't need to be pigeonholed or held down or defined by simply just this or a successful acting role or a funny joke I've told. Or sure, it is a facet of what I'm capable of, but it's not me in totality. So I think it's actually quite easy when you realize, like, oh, this isn't me. So if someone else's perspective, which I can't control, changes, that's also okay. What is success as you define it?
So now he's asking him, what is success
Okay,
as he defines it?
I want to answer all these questions with questions, but I don't want to waste your time. Not at all. Dig in.
Hmm.
Not at all. What can be yours? For me, it's to know that I'll give you a micro and a macro. That's great. The micro, John, would be, and to know that I fail at this a great deal. Did I
Now see, he's asking questions.
get the most out of what God gave me that day? Meaning, did I fill others up the way that I had the opportunity to, and did I also empty my
So tell me how Cena's being interviewed, but he turns around, he's asking the questions.
add to others?
And does I want to know, man, John Cena's look, does somebody really take this stuff this seriously? He just seems so, I don't know, not in a bad way. He seems so like everything is so calculated and thought out.
Because life does its best to really limit that curiosity in so many ways. I thought what was really interesting was you outlined what is successful for you. And then when you put forth your guidelines, you followed it up with, I fail a lot of them, right? Because I share a lot of the same track that you put down.
I don't know
To me, success is simply just
if John Cena's he'll give you a lot of answers, but is the interview entertaining?
that's gonna
I watched him talk to
I know what
Sam Roberts,
is that I use the term earn
and it just seemed like Cena is so
but that
not scripted, but he knows that he has
included reaction of productivity.
a line of what he's gonna say, and he stays in that guideline. He doesn't like divulge from that.
Fail is 59 and below. Success is 60 and up. It's success below average. Success starts at 60.
Success starts at 60%. Disagree. Success starts at
Fail,
65.
I think you probably have a couple C minuses in there, maybe a few D pluses. Me trying to earn the sunset, there's a whole lot of D minus days. There's some D plus days, there's some C minus days, there's a lot of B days, there's very, very few A plus days. But when you get an A plus, it means something. And it sets a standard. And maybe you're like, oh man, maybe I can try to push a little further than that. What would an A plus day be for you, John?
He's asking what A plus day is. What's the A plus day?
Those moments where you feel filled with the euphoria that is life. It's I can't describe it. That's the best way I can describe it. That lasting for 24 hours. Or that lasting as long as I can until exhaustion and I have to close my eyes. Gosh, like my wedding. It's a day that I can say like A plus day.
His wedding.
But that also came with tremendous preparation. I haven't had too many A plus days spontaneously. You know, I've had tons of spontaneous A plus moments, even in like the worst of times.
I don't know.
But those A plus days usually have to come.
I don't know, man. On Instagram, there's not a lot of people on YouTube tonight, but on Instagram, somebody answer this question for me. Do you think Cena's a good interview? Do you think Cena's a good interview?
Reflect on it and be like, well, am I living that way? Are these values really important to me? Or did I just get them out of a grab bag or from somebody else's motivational quotes? Like, that all takes work, man. So I think success to me is just earning the sunset, feeling fulfilled, and being gracious enough to grade yourself, where a failure is a 59 and down.
Why do you think for so long people have rooted for you?
The question is, why do you think people have rooted for you for so long?
Has he not seen the thing?
Would you dispute that characterization?
I would strongly dispute that. I think
Why?
because I've been in front of what the WWE calls polarizing audiences. So I don't have a good answer for why anyone is interested in what I do, because I would streamline it to give people more of that.
Do you guys think Cena
I had a great answer for it, and
really
I'm glad I don't
is like this, or is this an act? I'm just asking.
get lost in trying
I've never seen a wrestler
to consumer what they want.
like Cena who answers a question with a question and then breaks it. He's like an enigma wrapped inside of a ball with trying to thread a needle in a pile of haystacks.
Whose approval matters to you?
He said, "Whose approval matters?"
The answer would change over the years. Whose approval matters to me today? Certainly I'm run by my wife because she's my partner.
He said his wife.
She is the one person that we run a three-legged race. So her, and that's it. And we, like, I have to be
He said his wife is the only person
okay with what I'm doing.
he cares about him and him.
I think that the biggest, most troublesome patches in my life,
I want to hear him mention Vince.
given my approval to other folks, and still executed the deed anyway. And they're like, man, but those are great games.
People in the chat on YouTube think the interview is boring, but he's trying to break stuff down.
I just think, man, it could be something as simple where it's like, I was a sophomore in high school. A bunch of kids were.
Look at this picture from high school.
A bunch of kids, and I had just come off getting my ass kicked every day and been made fun of. I didn't want to be that guy, but I started being the cool kid. So I said something just to join the group, and like it wasn't within me to say it. And as soon as the words came out of my mouth, I wanted to take them back. And thank goodness that there was a grown-up involved just passing through, having to be a disciplinarian of the institution I went. I was actually a junior. It's like, you, office, now. Sat me down. He's like, tell me why I don't kick you out of school.
Oh wow.
I said, sir, I can't give you a good answer for that. I said, what I saw wasn't you. Let's not let that happen again. And it was like serendipitous.
So
Example of it. I just tried to.
I think people expect a lot more at this interview. You're getting John Cena the person, not John Cena the guy. This guy.
Thank goodness they called me on it. But early on, I was like, all right, I didn't want to do that anyway. These kids are probably still hanging out with me for me to meet. If they only hang out with me for me to meet, then forget it.
When they return turning points, John, in anyone's journey.
I'm kind of shocked they used this guy. I'm not familiar with Tom Rinaldi. I'm shocked they didn't use Michael Cole. I think there would have been a better interview with Michael Cole.
One that I heard you mention, which was really striking to me. There was a point where
What's up, Hat Man?
you believed you were going to join the military. You were going to join the Marines. What happened?
I got lucky.
He asked him why he didn't join the Marines.
Career in the military is a bad thing. I think I would have been great. I'm basically I grew up in a small town. A very short story. I got an opportunity, lucky opportunity, to go to a preparatory school, which widened my scope. It ignited my curiosity. From there, they encouraged me to go to university, which was a larger pool where my curiosity was even wider. Then, in my 4 years of discovering myself as a completely formed brain, I was like, man, I should travel more. I should go out to the West Coast and try to apply my degree because it was in health and fitness. And at the
Oh, so his degree is in health and fitness.
1999, everything went to Los Angeles. So I'm out there.
A health and fitness degree.
Where I got and failed at every corner. I just wasn't a good fit. So then I began to evaluate myself and what are my skills? What do I feel I'm strong at? I do like uniformity. I love being an athlete because it's like schedule. I love discipline. I love the value system. Try to be a cop, fail tests. So the military seems.
He failed the police exam. Wow, I passed that.
Because the Marine Corps base was in San Diego, and I could drive down there and get in. And I was like, man,
So Cena failed the police test. Wanted to be a cop, failed.
Joined 35 pounds, and I could move. I felt good, and I loved everything they stood for. I knew I would be fed. I knew I would be paid. I knew it would be an adventure, but I also knew I would train. I always had a place to work out. I wouldn't have to worry about being stylish. There were so many things that lined up with what I envisioned myself as being proficient at the time. And the weekend I was going to join, a friend was like, man, you seem to talk a lot about wrestling. And he trained down in Orange County.
That same weekend.
The weekend I was going to join.
So the weekend he was enjoying, someone talked to him about wrestling. Not crazy.
And I delayed my trip. I said, I'll check it out. And I remember when we pulled into LA Boxing in Orange County, I saw the ring through the glass. And I said, man, I will work any job I need to make this my weekend hobby. It became my boat. I use that reference because my brother loves to spend weekends on the boat. That became my boat. I was like, okay, the suck is working.
So he wanted to do it as a weekend hobby and still be able to work out and stuff because everything was about fitness with him.
So I started in business.
Yo, he was huge, man. Huge.
Last seconds of decision making, and I did it as my boat, as my hobby, not oh, you're a big dude, you're gonna make a killing in this business. I just like working at flea markets and barbecues. It was fun.
What was it about looking through that window, seeing that ring, John?
I think it was the same feeling I got the first time I got handed my first helmet at 15 years old to play football. It's like, this is possible. There's no youth football in West Newbury. I didn't touch a football to play until I was 15.
Why you didn't play football till he was 15 years old?
First pads, your jersey and your helmet of the Kentucky green with the white face mats. This is real. And when I saw the ring, it was like, I'm gonna walk through that door. This is attainable. It became real. It was not a sort of fantasy.
Wow.
WWE does a great job of pointing people in the right direction nowadays. 26 years ago, it was a very protected carnival business of I'm not telling you how to do this because I'm going to protect what I have. And it was very secret, and it was still.
So Cena's cut from the old school cloth where they protected the business a lot. It's different now, man. The Unreal shows and all the behind the scenes stuff that we see.
But I really wish it would. Everything happened for a reason, but it would have been so easy for me to find a place because the school that Triple H was trained at, was 25 minutes from my house. Growing up, and I never knew it was there.
Wow.
The Killer Kowalski.
The Kowalski school was 25 minutes from
25 minutes from where he grew up, Killer Kowalski School. He never knew it was there.
I'm a fan of performance again.
Wow, it's crazy.
What would you say was your lowest point?
Man.
What was his lowest point?
I think when I just those moments that I emotionally don't feel not only not good enough, like I feel worthless. And those have happened. It's not too often. That's great. But man, anytime like I just can't get out of my own way. Those are probably my lowest points.
I think a lot of people are gonna crap on this interview, but I think that Cena, this is who Cena is. I mean, it's hard to figure out that a guy like this, who's so flashy and so crazy in the ring and does, makes it so much fun, that he's so like streamlined.
What's one you'd be willing to share?
Man, I think those got to remain for me.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I think those got to remain for me.
I understand.
Yeah.
He don't share a lot.
Another point. Stephanie McMahon
Yeah.
hearing you on the bus.
Yeah.
What happened?
So he's telling a story about Stephanie, how she heard him rapping.
We all tell our own story.
Very smart disclaimer.
So, but her view of that will be different than mine.
Sure.
Anybody who I was rapping on the back of the bus with, it'll be different for them.
But for you,
For me, I was supposed to be fired from the WWE. They would do cuts at like every Christmas time and every spring, every year, no matter what. And I knew the holiday cuts were coming up, and they debuted me on TV as like the poster boy for Ruthless Aggression, and I just didn't connect with the audience because that wasn't authentic. You asked about a time where I let someone else curate my experience that was tough for me. This is what I can share with you. As a young performer in the business, when I was always me, even when I was the stupid half robot, half man gimmick, it was me out there. And when I moved to Kentucky, I was courageous enough to be me, even in the face of people who didn't like where I came from. But I earned their trust through being authentic. And all the skills that got me to the grand stage, I put them away and just fell in line and did what I was told.
Oh wow.
And that caused me to almost get fired.
Who told you that?
And
So he's saying that he wasn't him.
I
For Ruthless Aggression, that wasn't his deal.
was open your ears and shut your mouth. Great advice, especially when you're not the smartest guy in the room. I hope to never be the smartest guy in the room, but great advice. Have the patience to listen. So I did that, but that's all I did. Was just observe, and I was never bold enough to show who I was. And you don't necessarily have to prove your worth.
He said he wasn't bold enough to show who he was, but if they tell him to go out there and be some, like wrestling is such a weird thing because they tell you one thing, but they tell you got to do it this way. But then as soon as you're yourself and you take off, they take credit for who you are.
Where's that guy?
That's anywhere.
I'm entertained. You're holding my attention. Put that guy on TV. I know. I've seen it. I've seen myself through the other lens.
so in that moment, where were you and what was happening?
David Otunga's in the chat. David Otunga's in the chat, and you guys don't know him and Otunga.
Yeah, it's kind of not working. Your name is on the list of people who are thinking about putting on the cut list. I just want you to know. So that last one really was like,
David Otunga has accused Cena of bullying him in the locker room.
and I thought this was kind of it, so I don't have to mind my P's and Q's. And the back of the bus, that's the only time we all travel together. So again, serendipity. Okay, the only time when we go overseas is the only time we travel together. Other than that, you're like with the person you ride across the country with, or you travel yourself, or whatever. So in a rare instance where we're all together. We've been more rare instance where we're all together and we're filming a TV show. Because back then we used to go overseas for like 20 days, and 18 of those would be non-televised events. So the math is even thinner that like it's a TV thing. people start rapping in the back of the bus, and the front of the bus is the head of creatives for TV. So I'm sitting there, I'm listening, I'm like, man, that's something I used to do in college.
He's telling the story of how he was rapping and how
Like, it just,
Stephanie said, "Do this."
like, and finally I was like, shut my laptop, went back, just stuck my head in the circle. It came right around to me, and I just kind of said what was on my mind. And it went for like 4 minutes. And everybody's like, man, I like ripped on everybody on the bus.
Wow.
And when we got off the ride, Stephanie was like, how did you memorize all that? No, you don't understand. It's freestyle. You try to just come up with something quick. That's why some guys only go for, a rhyme or two. That's why some guys go longer and some guys are creative. She's like, would you like to know on TV? Of course, there's a moment where we old. So of course I said, like, yes, this is it. This is a chance for me to be authentically myself.
Yo, he's gonna thank Stephanie for his whole career. They're gonna fire him. Maybe he'll induct Stephanie to Hall of Fame, or maybe she'll induct him.
My era of hip hop, but that isn't totally me as a human being. But that's the one facet. That's the way I could connect with the audience. The program was very hip hop deficient. I figured people would hate a gangster from West Newbury.
So people don't. Was Cena a heel?
Come out and be this character. So like, okay, if I would hate that, I think you'll get people to hate that. Like, things are lining up. I think I can connect with people. And then the courage to, whenever I was paired with an opponent, hey, you have like 10 minutes and you're going to win. Okay, you can do whatever you want. Is it okay if I talk at the beginning? How about maybe 2.5 minutes? And then you'll let me beat you up for 7 minutes, 7.5, and you win? Yeah, is that okay? It sure is. I knew I could connect with the audience like that. And that would be.
So Cena would sacrifice getting beat so he could talk for a couple minutes on the mic to connect with the audience.
Just to put a cap on that, John, when you weren't connecting or resonating with audiences, how did you feel that? How did you know that and recognize? And I know you're going to say, Tom, have you ever watched them to see what goes on, etc.
Big Hirsch, what's up?
There's also people who move through things with their own mission and they have blind spots and blinders, etc. Is there a moment that indicated to you, wow, this is now working?
So Tom asked him, when did you realize that the rap stuff was working? When did it connect with the audience?
So they brought me out in Chicago with Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle is a Hall of Famer, an incredible superstar, and he issued like an open challenge.
June 27, 2002 was Kurt Angle and Cena. Ruthless Aggression. He smacked the crap out of him.
Chicago's always a hot crowd, and like we really had a hard working match, I guess I would say. My takeaway from that was I got to hear what the noise sounded. My first time out, I hit a good golf shot. So anything that didn't match that wasn't exactly a good golf shot. And you don't really need to be an expert to know that, this isn't the noise that I heard the first time I went out. And there's just as many people here, and I used to watch all the matches. So like I would stay around for a minute.
So Cena, that's one thing about Cena that he used to do. He stayed around the whole time. Like, you can leave after your match, but he stayed back behind the curtain and watched everybody's match. People that really wanted to get better, that's what they did.
So I tried everything to stay within the lane of my character, so to speak. But I just needed a reset. And Stephanie was gracious enough to be like, man, you should try that. The old man's got a plan. He's chilling in the building. Did I tell you don't like beer? It tastes great in a nice building. And in a very risk-free environment, I started with a small vignette on SmackDown. And this is what people don't understand. I was moved to a Saturday broadcast we have, or had. It's called Velocity.
Velocity.
Which is like just a show, a content show with it's not loose, it's a few lines like Raw or SmackDown. Yeah. It's just like huge WWE. I went out there saying, like, this is my show, I'm running it, like I took ownership of the brand. I'm like, man, I'm gonna build this brand. So the lyrics I was saying, but instead of
Yeah, Cena was on Velocity a lot. Velocity wasn't a show not a lot of people watch, but I did.
I'm on the entry level show or the weekend show. I was like, man, let's go. Saturday night's my night. And that started to spread because I didn't believe it. Like if
Because nobody wanted to be on Velocity. Look at this, a step down. Cena used that as his springboard. Genius.
It's been more than a good run.
it's yes. Yeah. Yeah.
A quarter century in essence.
Yeah.
How long does it feel like, John?
There are moments
He asked him how long does it feel like.
every second feels like a month. And there are moments where 25 years feels like a second.
25 years feel like a second.
The latter. What is a moment where the decades feel like a flash?
He asked him when do decades feel like a flash.
It's a quarter century. How does it feel like? Now I'm forced to reflect on all of those memories. And like there are just gaps that I can't even. Like, I mean, I don't know what happened in 2006.
He can't remember matches.
But if I have some time and if I have a little bit of guidance of like, hey, in 2006 you had a oh, I remember that. That's where like the decades feel like seconds.
Why do you think, John, you were able to be that face and endure the way that you had?
He asked him how does he think he was the face of the company and endured for so long.
Loves the new, or everybody hates it, whatever it might be. Why have you endured?
Why has he endured over the course of time? Is what Tom's asking him.
I'll try to get your question correct. I'm kind of aging out now.
He says he's aging out.
As our attention span gets smaller, so
Do you really believe you're aging out?
listen. I chose to retire. Like I made a promise to WWE that I would not stick around when my skills can't match the product, and they can't. Like I'm 48.
So he's 48.
My 40-yard time is gonna like this. Like I can't match up with the products now, and that's okay.
He doesn't think he can match it with the product anymore, which is so wrong.
And the realization that has helped me come to like, no,
Guys, I don't believe this is his last match. I don't believe that this will be his last match. I honestly believe that empty chair there is for John Cena. I honestly believe that this is what we're going to get. I do. I think we're going to get Brock Lesnar versus John Cena at WrestleMania. I do. Night one. You still can factor Gunther into that too, because I think Brock Lesnar fights twice. Gunther night two. I still think Cena gets Brock beats him and retires him.
sometimes I come back just to
Cena got on his back.
like no kidding. It is that is the toughest spot in what we do. To come out and for 15 to 20 minutes tell the audience what they're gonna get and then not deliver anything that's like not have a confrontational war of words, not have any physicality, just show up with the equity you've built, hoping they enjoy and have to go through like 16 talking points, somehow winging in the energy of the crowd, not killing the house.
You know, I'm listening to him talk,
Tough spot. So I can kind of see the writing on the wall. Like,
and I don't even know if I'm the kind of person that could sit here and listen to him. All he's so like interweaves everything. Like he'll say one thing and then it means something else. Then he stops. He doesn't give a lot, but he answers. He answers like it's like a riddle.
I've been paired with new talent since 2013. So that's kind of the symbol of like, man, and just looking at the calendar, like me being 48. So I thought I would have this year with minimal commitments. And I began to throw around, I began to say like, something's either going to happen this year or I'm just going to have to post on X that I retire.
Mm.
And then either one's okay. And when I was presented with, oh, we can do this, and finally I just said, it's either this year or we don't do it, and I'd like to do it.
Oh wow.
So then my next hurdle was selling this idea to the people who would buy it. And that's not the ticket buy, that's the WWE. So I had to sit down with them and present with them, hey, I know this is kind of catching me off guard. it's like 220 dates a year, 5 dates a week, a different town every night. The WWE, in my lens, I've been depending on people ask that give me a different answer. They have shifted from being a live event driven company to a content company.
Oh, he says they've shifted from a live event company to a content company.
Doing that, they realize that they can keep their talent healthier if they work them less. And if it ain't on media, there's very little needle. So let's do stuff.
That's true, you guys. They don't do a lot of more live events. I mean, they do like holiday tours and stuff like that, but not a lot of house shows like back in the day.
Last finale, I want to do 200 dates. I think I can manage that. That face is what what I got when I pitched my idea to WWE. I wanted to do 200 dates.
You wanted to do 200 days.
Yeah, just to say goodbye to
He wanted to do 200 dates.
everywhere from Perth, Australia to Yukon Civic Center to like you name it. I wanted to go everywhere I've been to just say thank you. And the WWE came back and was like, no, we only need 36. And that's when I was like, oh man, I think I can balance this and some other stuff. Are you guys okay with me running in your lanes?
So they could have had him for more dates and they only did 36.
This block of time. So
To me, that's a bad move. Well, I guess they're trying to protect him and not get him hurt.
exercise just because I think it's good doesn't mean that's what we're doing. I had this whole, I came in with pitch decks and specs and like, this is where I think the projected revenues are and like, and not just talking WWE story out of my butt. Like, hey, I think this is a good business plan. And they were like, that's not our business.
Wow.
Okay, I'm just gonna torch that gun.
He said he had a plan. They said, no, we don't want to do that.
Would you like to do this?
If that was Vince, Vince would have did it.
I said, okay, if I can balance this stuff. I said, yeah, sure. And what a great exercise is just because you think you have a good idea. Doesn't mean it's a good idea. It means you think it's a good idea. But it got us to here, and this is a pretty cool spot to be.
What do you think will be the hardest part of stopping? You said
He said, what do you think will be the hardest part of stopping?
do you believe will be the hardest part of stopping?
I don't think they'll.
It presumes there is one.
I don't think so. I don't think there is one.
He don't think it's going to be hard to stop wrestling,
I think once,
to retire.
like, man, like, we're all gonna go, you know? And I think I address that all the time. And I think once you address that, once you realize that you're mortal, and you don't put yourself on some fictitious timeline that I'm gonna try to do my best to live not to go tomorrow. But we're all gonna go, and I don't get to choose what time I go.
But the difference, John, is great artists and athletes and performers. This is not my original thought.
Okay,
They die twice.
Oh,
okay.
They die when a career ends,
and then he died.
and they die with the rest of us.
Okay, so let's volley that around for a second.
What's your reaction to that thought?
I think that's, I think something like that might indeed happen.
He said that there's two deaths you have. First your career dies, then you die in real life. How do you feel about that? I don't know what kind of question that is.
So if that is me in totality, and I'm not allowed to be me anymore, yeah, sure, that's your mortality. I have to shed this skin and be somewhere else. I love this. I'm as passionate about this as anybody. But this isn't me. This isn't all of me. I have tons of curiosity in my life. Like without this, without economic satisfaction, I'm not gonna go. If the phone doesn't ring tomorrow, I still have so much curiosity in my life. And I have so much joy and so much love and so many things to be grateful for. So I'm gonna start doing that. Like that will be me.
Never is a big ass word, John.
It sure is.
It's a big word.
It is.
He said never.
Sitting here right now, the year ends. Never come back. Never be a part of it. Never be in the ring.
So the last part is the true part. I will be an ambassador to WWE. I'm already signed on for another 5 years, of which I was like, please, as long as you can do it. I would like to be in this family as an employee, as a contributing part for as long as I
ring.
Physical activity, 100%. And I very rarely speak in absolutes because you never know. I do know in this case. This is why I can speak in absolutes because I don't want to let the people that I made a promise to down.
He said, I won't let it.
And I think by setting a standard that this can be something that's successful, it also can help superstars face their mortality to not have to die twice. Like, hey,
He's really saying he's never going to wrestle again. I think
playing this long lead,
that right there
I'm playing this 9 months before
is going to happen.
the first show into it, don't. Which means I have 9 months to think about all this. Everybody's asking like, "How what's it feel like?" Like I'm good. I'm good because I've had 9 months to plan the idea to pitch it. I have 9 months to think about it. You don't have to die twice. And since I got here, since I started performing at a high level, I promised everybody, like, man, I miss a step, I'm gone. So if I
But he says if he misses a step, he's going. Has he missed a step to you guys?
like me or hate me as a performer, with that,
To me, he hasn't missed a step. To me, he's still good. Him versus AJ Styles, what a match.
another thing is there are people spending hard-earned money on these events. And I do not fault multiple farewell tours of musicians. I do not fault that. That's their choice. I'm not gonna head fake something like that. And that's just my lane that I walk in. Neither one of them is wrong. That's my recipe for chicken soup. I'm okay with it. But I want somebody to be like, man, this was the last time he was in London. And that's it. And I like that.
The heel turn.
Okay.
The heel turn. It's about the heel turn.
When did it first begin to take shape?
Okay, so what I'm hearing with this question is, hey, you're in the middle of a really suspenseful TV show right now. Can I have some spoilers? You won't get them from me, man. Well, this is what I promise you, and I try to get ahead of my words. You can shake on it. I would love to sit down with you again when all this is over, because we have talked for a majority of the time about cool philosophical stuff, which I could talk for hours about, and I will answer that question, but not in the middle of the season. How's that?
More than fair. More than fair. We love
Wow. Cena wouldn't answer about the heel turn.
rivalry. Oh, go ahead.
I don't know, man. I'll let you finish the thought.
No, please.
Dude, I think
What's your thought on dynasties?
so. I think if it's your team or if it's your person, there's not a better time. But that is a small segment of the greater audience.
I'm very disappointed he didn't answer the heel turn question. Like, Cena's still protecting the business, and I get it. But come on, man. It's your last interview. He said, we're not in the middle of the season. Bro, your last match is Saturday. I mean, this was taped weeks ago.
That's hard to say. Okay, it's hard to say if it's good or it's bad, and I think that's just long-term data.
Okay, I'd also
It's
suggest.
hard to say.
Okay, I'd also suggest rivalry is a very powerful.
Right, he's talking about rivalries now.
Thing we see where performers or athletes compete, right? Whether it's Drake and Lamar, or whether it's the Dodgers and the Yankees.
Sure. I was gonna say that's us. I'm
Yeah.
so old.
Who would you define as your rival?
Who would he define as his rival? Oh, good question.
I want to word this in the right way. The entity. Because therein lies the challenge.
He said the entity is his rival.
Your performers and
Never answers it. Like, come on, man. Like, who's your rival? Is it Edge? Is it Randy? Is it The Rock? Is it Lesnar? Give us a name.
Because one team plays well against one team doesn't make one team hate one team. There's a lot more into the Boston-New York rivalry than just teams winning and losing. You begin to hate the culture of New York or the culture of Boston, how they drive, how they talk. They eat their hot dogs like this, we eat our hot dogs like that. Like, it becomes much more. We just continue to try against you. We know that. Here's why I don't like you.
Well, so my thing is this: as it went to, I don't have YouTube. I pay, I get ads, but what I don't get right with Cena is Cena realizes, right, that people want answers. So, like, give some answers.
How would you describe your relationship with The Rock?
Relationship with The Rock,
That is timeline dependent.
timeline dependent.
That's a great way for me to describe it. But honestly, so I'll dive into that too. The fact that it's been such a long timeline. So the first moment I saw The Rock was when I was working the front desk at Gold's Gym in Venice in 2000. Because the wrestlers used to come in and work out.
So he met The Rock when he was at Gold's Gym.
So I just asked him for a picture. And somewhere I have a picture of me with a blonde flat top. And me and The Rock arm in arm, right? Me in my nutrition club store polo. Like, hey, and Rocky in his sunglasses, like, hey. That's the start of my timeline with The Rock. And it goes up until now. So when I say it's timeline dependent, I think that's great. Yes, we have had rough roads, and man, we have had some beautiful scenics. I'm grateful for the fact that we've been connected for 25 years. Because that means there's a valuable connection there. If it was just a picture and move on, man, he gave me a great moment. I'm sure it wouldn't be one that he'd remember. But it's so much more than that. And regardless of my perspective or his perspective of our relationship, we each have one, and it spans a long period of time. I think that's important to describe that connection.
What's one thing you learned from him? And perhaps
One thing he learned from The Rock, he says, and what The Rock learned from him.
I'll answer them both. In me describing how I made someone better, that's up to them. Understood. What I learned, that's a great one. I can't tell you what he learned because that's up to him. I learned excellence.
He learned
Absolutely.
he learned excellence from The Rock.
I learned what a good golf shot feels like when you go out and make 60 of them and hand in your scorecard. That's what I learned.
Wow.
I learned the noise every time.
Yeah, man, that match at
In your heart of hearts, maybe he thought he could give it more. The noise was so good. There's not a movement we should without the noise. And that's very rare when you're paired with somebody that you always have that.
they had a good rivalry, man. That match in Florida, in Miami.
what do you think you'd be doing?
Probably be in installation in Germany in the uniform. Right now, either doing push-ups under somebody's command or having a nice office. one of those things. I honestly think that I was built pretty good for military life. And the good thing is I got to discover that on my own terms. Of like, hey, these are my strengths, and I still do love uniformity. I love schedule. I love early rise and get after it. I love to still work out. I still model a lot of my values off from what they.
He really wanted to be in the military. I wonder what the WWE would have been like without John Cena. You know how many different matches we would have never seen? Things happen for a reason.
I love asking this question too. Again,
Here comes another question.
I've had the chance to ask it to everybody from Serena to Tiger to Saban to I've been fortunate to do that. I know, and I'll come down and pick them back up. Cena will be one of the name drops that I now include. What's a piece of criticism that stayed with you?
What's a piece of criticism that stayed with him?
That's a really good question.
That's a really good question.
So to be non-specific and more general, because I just went through the Rolodex of everything.
Hold on. I just went through the Rolodex of everything. What does that mean?
So to try to, I was searching for takeaways, right? Because a lot of people don't know how to articulate what they're really trying to say. Um, a lot of times you get feedback in this industry. We have what we call rules,
A lot of people are not going to like this interview.
simply so you can just be your best.
Kids are not going to want to watch it.
But a lot of them are
But
thinking,
if you watch this 5 years from now when he's retired, you'll appreciate it.
how do we want to be like? I'm not doing that because I know why it's in place. This is why it's in place. You want me to be my best out there? That doesn't make sense to me right now. You're just reading off of a statement. I'm going out there to do something else. So in trying to sift through all the collective feedback that I've been given over the years. Camping World is America's used RV supercenter. We have over 22,000
Here we go with another commercial.
RVs in stock that have been deep cleaned and odor neutralized, waste systems flushed,
Um,
and have a brand new match.
Like I said, I don't think a lot of people are going to enjoy this interview because I think Tom Rinaldi might not be asking the questions that we want the answers to. He answered a few, but Cena's very elusive and very close to the vest on what he wants to answer.
Yes, it wasn't criticism, it was acceptance. But it's almost like I can answer my own question. It was asked to either say, there have been some great moments when
Excuse me.
is that the best you can do? Yes, then let it go. Lighten your backpack. You don't have to carry it with you because all I can ask for is all you got. But there's also been some defining moments where that's been asked where it's like, no, I got more in the tank. I got to be better.
One that you would share beyond the high school story.
Yeah, man. The audience, their feedback. And the cool thing is, you don't have to go fishing around to get somebody to pull this out of you. You can't wrestle chance because I would do the same 5 moves every night.
You can't wrestle chance.
And what I hear from the audience is, I've seen other performers do these fantastic things, and then at the end of the night, I see you do 5 moves and win because I'm in the through line of the story, setting up a dynasty. And if it ain't your guy, dynasties are tough. So I've learned that. And that was the biggest criticism from the audience of, if you're my guy, like, no, dude, this guy gets his ass kicked. He never stops. Like, he gets thrashed out there and somehow manages to find another way. Yeah, but I see this performer, and this performer, and this performer, and their moves are better, and they look better. So in hearing that a lot, I just began to do more stuff. And it looked janky and unorthodox, as I would say. But I listened. And I went back to the wrestling school halfway through my career. Went to newer performers. It's like, what do you think I'll be good at? Can you teach me some stuff? And newer performers like Sami Zayn, like Kevin Owens, like AJ Styles when he first came.
Well, you were at the top. You did this.
CM Punk, like, of course. Teach me some stuff. What can I do better? How can I?
Well, you ask people to help him out, even though he's on top.
And what can you teach me? So, and that's from the audience, chanting at the top of their lungs, you can't wrestle. And I know it was just like our audience will continue to lean in until they get you. And it didn't get, like, I didn't come back and say, I can wrestle. No, I'll try to be better. And I'll try to be better and not make it be a hard reset. I'll try to be better and be my authentic self. So a vehicle to do that was like the United States Open Challenge. When I won the U.S. title, right after, I think 2 years after being that deal with The Rock in MetLife. And then 2 years later, I have the United States Championship. And this is an it such a standard would look at, I'm not doing the US title, it's beneath. I was like, let me have that. I can do something with this. And then when I get it, I'm like, well, what are your plans? Nothing. That's great. And now I can make something of it. And I used it as a way to.
So the US Open Challenge was his idea.
On TV, yeah. Longer matches on TV because at that time we were looking for action, less talk, and profile new superstars. So every time I came out, who's it going to be? So I got all this new talent that could teach me. So I'm learning, giving these guys a chance.
Kevin Owens, Zack Ryder,
They get a chance to hear the noise, to hit that one good golf.
Sami Zayn.
So now they know they go forward if they miss or if they hit. And I'm continuing my education as a seasoned performer. But that was just one of the instances where I could go to people and learn.
Your actions speak louder than your words. You granted more wishes than anyone in history.
He's Make-A-Wish now.
What have those experiences taught you about the human spirit and about mortality?
Well, I can't conceptualize someone learning the concept of what Make-A-Wish is.
He said he can't conceptualize what Make-A-Wish is or what it is.
That I've had the opportunity to do. That's why I don't look at that as any sort of accolade or achievement. I think if you were in the same spot, you did the same thing. I think anybody here, if they learned what Make-A-Wish is, like there's someone fighting some circumstances, and the one thing they'd like to do is hang out with you. Do you have time for that? There comes a tipping point, obviously.
Another commercial. So, yeah, so the Make-A-Wish thing to me, I mean, look, if you're on top, would you do it? Of course. How do you say no? You know? Cena is very calculated in what he answers, what he says. He knew what questions he was going to answer. He knew what was coming up. He's like, nope, I'm not going to answer that one. Ask me again after it's over, when I'm not wrestling anymore.
The human spirit is only extinguished when it's gone. Like even through the toughest of challenges, it still lives and it's beautiful. That's another thing. Like it's those moments, even as subdued and sometimes melancholy as they are, they're still so beautiful.
That must be tough to know a kid probably died somewhere down the road after you saw him.
I think it also puts forth the reinforcement that I now, today, in this tipping point years ago, I should wake up grateful every day that I do wake up. Because I at least had the opportunity to be in the statistical category of what you would call a full life. And what it's taught me about mortality is loss is always tough for everybody. But man, the steepest hill there is when we feel someone's taken from us too soon. And to be involved with a charity that allows people who fight every day until their no more days to have a chance to have some fun. Those are usually always folks that are taken from us too soon. So it's taught me to understand that I've lived a full life. And like I said, I'm going to do my best to live knowing I'm not going tomorrow. But it's beyond my choice. And if I do, I'll go peacefully.
I have something in my phone, John, called Advice for Living, and I can tell you right now, that answer will be taken off the transcript and clipped and put in my phone, because that answer is amazing. It's something I need to have in my life, and not just in this moment, but forward. That's an amazing answer. WWE champion, platinum selling hip hop artist.
Platinum selling hip hop artist.
I was 20 years old this year. Only platinum artist and never have a follow up.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Where's the follow-up?
It is a young man's game, and I'm not in it anymore. Also a great exercise of what I do isn't just me. And I want to say at the time, gosh, not only was like my affinity for hip hop came to me through Teenage Rebellion. It was rap music back then, and there was commercial rap, and like the late '80s, it started to be the voice of
John Cena is a different kind of a cat.
regardless of what they were saying. There's no way I could
There's not been a lot of entertaining moments in this interview, but there've been a lot of informative moments here that can let you understand the breakdown in his head. Me personally, I can never. I don't think I can interview this guy because I don't think I would ask the right questions. Because I think every question I ask would be a question that he really might not want to answer. And I'm not talking about breaking down the fourth wall and stuff like that. Just
The list, as we say it, as you
he's just so.
WWE champion, platinum selling. No. The hip hop artist, the best-selling author, the really beautiful example of philanthropy and outreach, and the movie and TV star. What is next?
That's probably a question you ask everybody, and I don't know. And
He's asking what's next.
that's part of that curiosity. I couldn't.
I mean, he's done. What else can you do? TV, movies, music, wrestling.
My life to do this. All of those things. Every single one is an accident.
If you guys haven't seen The Peacemaker, you gotta watch The Peacemaker.
Something that I was like, this is the path I'm taking with my life. Every single one of those things you just named, from success in sports entertainment, to catching lightning in a bottle for music, to opportunity to be philanthropic, to a second mountain that also involves a career. Those all just came by opportunity knocking at the door. Who cracked it? And I go, yeah, come on, get round. And all of them came through a lot of trying and failing. Man, there's a ton of lanes of philanthropy, and I've tried a bunch, and the one I feel most at home with is the one that has most of my time, effort, and resource. Sports entertainment was an accident. I'm gonna go one way in my life, and opportunities like, just check this out first. The rapping thing was an accident, and the double accident is I listened to the music they played for me. I'm like, man, I can do better than that.
Oh, look, I'm getting a call from one of those unknown numbers.
Have you tried reversephone.com?
Russell.com?
Look, a lot of people are gonna break this down. I really am I'm anxious to see what they say on Busted Open tomorrow.
This robotic puppy looks so real. It
But like I said, if we're here for this interview to like get answers to behind the scenes,
We gotta have a follow-up. Do you want us to my cousin? You want to start making music?
nah, bro.
Cool. All right. What's it gonna take? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Fail. There's like 70 lost tracks about that never made it out.
70 lost tracks. Makes a follow-up.
It does not.
Hmm.
I was able to shave off the ones that shouldn't make it and give you the ones that should. And I'm lucky to get that. Movies. I got run out of the movie business in 2009 for making bad straight-to-DVD movies. Like, I got run out of town. Like, I'm working this town again. And then started taking revenues on the Today Show. So I was at the ESPYs. Did Nickelodeon Kids' Choice. Started just, okay, what do I like? I like live audience. I like to be in a room with people. I like conversation. I like, hosting is something that's kind of like WWE. I kind of do the opening monologue anyway. All right, let's go for that. And then inch by inch, like, hey man, I saw you in the Kids' Choice Awards. You want to be in this movie I'm doing about a YouTube character named Fred? You're going to be parodying yourself. I'm unintentional enough to take myself as a joke, not take myself too seriously. So yeah, I'll live in a refrigerator and be friends with this old dad, no problem. And then
That's one thing he's right about. You got to learn how to not take yourself too seriously.
sure, Mr. Apatow, I'd like to come in and read for Trainwreck. With Amy Schumer, that'd be pretty good. And then when I'm on the set of Trainwreck, they're filming Sisters in Long Island, which is right up the street. And Tina Fey calls Judd. Judd's like, hey man, can you see me this drug dealer? Hire this kid we got. It's all just accidents. Like, I didn't plan any of it.
Accidents.
It's also cool because it helps me minimize the moments where the answer to the question is no. Of is that the best you got? This is the best I got. Like this hour I'm giving you, I don't know what else I could give you. And when we break, I'm going on autograph signing, and that's the best I got. And when we break, I get a chance to meet some folks that I'm looking forward to meeting. And when we break, time to do TV, and no one gets slighted. It's like, where's the next hill in front of me? I prep the hell out of it. I've been prepping for this for a long time, so much so that I'm like, you sure this is the right time to do this? It is. All right, how can I make it great? All I gotta do is duck the questions and ask me about wrestling. No problem. We can work with that.
Yeah, he did duck all the wrestling questions. He ducked a lot of them.
Understand the opportunity's good for you. And if you really have your heart set on something and it doesn't work out,
He really did.
I always believe good work finds a way. Like if you're willing to do good work, there is a marketplace.
I think this was calculated to do it that way too, not to answer any wrestling questions.
Only so many people are going to get that bad at the majors. But baseball needs a lot of people. So if you really love baseball, good work finds a way. And people want people on their team who are passionate about the team. You know, which is okay. Well, that's not my time.
Like I said, a lot of kids are like, oh, this interview is boring.
So I can pass on. So I'm looking forward to the second round being an ambassador. Because maybe ambassadorship comes with letting more people know to watch this.
It was good, Lomo.
And maybe mentorship to tell them that I wouldn't have time to spend time with. Where I can sit and be like, hey, who are you really? How do I get the rapping moment on the bus? Because I want that guy on TV or I want that girl on TV. How do I'm looking forward to that stuff. You know,
You might call it an accident, John, but if it's not, to me,
it's serendipity. We'll call it serendipity. I've been saturated with it.
I can't tell you how much I enjoy this. You're absolutely
I look forward to doing it again.
phenomenal.
We can talk about good guys and bad guys and pro wrestling stuff, and I'll give you all the juicy deets. So you got enough clip right here to be fine. You'll be all right.
I think we have a lot more than that. I just, you have so much going on, and your ability and capacity to be open and reflective and earnest and engage with this guy from Jersey with a bad haircut who you've never met before. I'm great. No, I really, really am. John,
Appreciate the self-deprecation. That's the ace I leave it alone. I also appreciate the gratitude because that's one of my values. So,
awesome.
thanks, man.
Okay, fantastic.
Sure, yeah. I will see you next time.
Appreciate you so much, John.
And thanks for all you do for us. You're seriously included along with filming, just so you know, so it's on record. You dedicating your life to be fluid in your profession, and then comes over and sprinkle your dust on the rest of the boys. It helps. It helps me get the mortgage. So your passion for what you do, combined with your passion for this, is super cool because you help us. So if I can pay back a little reciprocity by helping you, that's great. This was awesome. I look forward to doing it again. I just want to thank you.
Thank you, John. So appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks.
Thanks, John.
So, my daughter, hey, that's a good point, Jasmine. He's just he's paint by the numbers. And I think when you paint by the numbers, you stay out of trouble. Think about it. The guy's, he's white bread. He doesn't He doesn't give a lot, because if you give a lot, then you can be scrutinized. He's very just straight and narrow. Jasmine, how you doing, honey? I love you. I still don't believe this is his last match. I believe that this empty chair is you can't see me. I still believe that at some point we get this, but I digress. So look, what's the takeaway from that? It's not a lot to take away because it's so. I have to watch it again without talking to you guys. But he didn't answer a lot of wrestling questions. He answered life questions, and he he doesn't like to give a lot. I'll be interested to see what happens after his last match, and then let's see what happens. But that's it. Jasmine, just so you know, we're at a new location. We're in a hotel just now. Long story. I'll text you tomorrow. But listen, guys, thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Like I said, we just sat down and just watched, and maybe you didn't watch, maybe just watch me watch. Listen, it is what it is. We'll be back with full show soon. We are in a transitional period. There's a lot going on. When vacation time hits, we will give you some content. As for DC on Saturday, will we be there? Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Jasmine, I love you. I love you very much. Thanks for watching, guys. You know the whole deal. Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Hug your family members because you're not promised tomorrow. Pray. Pray for me because pray you got to make it today. And as always, do we do best? You know the spiel. What is it, guys? Say it. What? What? Somebody? Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? 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 I'm stalling. Stay tantalizing.